Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Blazers versus Pistons NBA matchup on Thursday, February 8th, 2024. Of course, if you like our free picks at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases. We also have packages for people that make big bets, people who have big bankrolls, maybe looking for one-on-one style service. We call those the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. The thing about them, though, is they're not available on the website. You got to text the number that you see on the screen. You'll find out all about it. So be sure to text that number if you bet big. But let's get to this one. We've got the Blazers taking on the Pistons. Certainly not two of the better teams in the NBA. But what we got here is the closeout game, right? 10 o'clock Eastern time start. There's two games that start at this time. The other one is the Lakers and the Nuggets. So this one's kind of the under-the-radar game, as neither of these teams are lighting the world on fire. The Blazers 15-35 coming in, 9-13 at home this season, while the Pistons 6-43, just 2-20 on the road this season. But the Pistons 8-2 against the number in their last 10 games. So this is a team that doesn't win a lot of games, but boy, the odds makers really adjusted those lines. And if you've been on the wrong side of the Pistons, kind of being a fanboy of the other teams that they're playing because the Pistons are so bad, well, you've gotten crushed at the window if you've been betting against the spread like we do. Meanwhile, the Blazers, a lot of the same story. 4-6 in their last 10 games straight up, but 7-3 against the number. So we've got value team versus value team in this one. And, you know, the Pistons, they've been absolutely terrible. I mean, there's really not any way to sugarcoat it except to say that they've covered a lot of spreads. But outside of that, it's been a whole lot of losing going on. Their last win was a big win, though, a home win against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's just kind of one of those games where the YouTube comments, you know, all over the place were just pretty much, you know, it's fixed, you know, because how could the Pistons possibly beat up on the Thunder the way that they did? You know, when we look at the Blazers, rough scheduling, had back-to-back games at Denver against the Nuggets. They're not going to fare well on that one, but they did cover the spread in both those games, as they did versus the Bucks and the Sixers. Losses against the Bulls, at San Antonio against the Spurs. They did beat the Houston Rockets. So really, in their last 7 games, they're 3-4. So, you know, not all that bad. And I think for both these teams, they're all about playing for the future, not about playing for right now. The Pistons' offense and their defense is certainly improved, but, you know, the Blazers' defense is really good at guarding the perimeter, one of the best at guarding the three in the entire NBA, if not the best. And then, you know, from the floor, though, certainly have some vulnerabilities and weaknesses there. When we look at the Pistons defense, certainly nothing to write home about. 28th ranked in shooting percentage against, and you know, guarding the three, well, they don't do that all that well either. I mean, this is why they're the Pistons and why they have that record that they do. But the Pistons have been hitting the boards pretty effectively on both sides of things. And, you know, I think they've been okay. This is just one of those games that, even though it is the get-out game, the closeout and all that kind of good stuff, probably not one that I'm rushing to bet, at least not at this point, unless I get a real favorable number here. But I'll tell you, I think in this one, you just take the points. I'm going to take the Pistons, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.